moving on, let's talk about somebody else because mambo yani tu yanaendelea tu kuchemka. In case you're not aware, the Pluto has started talking again. He'd been silent for a while, but he started being a little bit more social, a little bit more conversational, giving us a little bit more insight in his life. And recently he went on an interview, or he appeared on Oga Obina's show, where he revealed that something was going on with him and his daughter Zoe. And what was happening is apparently he's been denied access to the daughter, who goes by the name of Zoe. And according to him, the issue seems to be stemming from Mama Felicity, okay? He said that his mother-in-law, who is Felicity's mother, is the main obstacle that is preventing him from getting access to his daughter. And I quote, "I have tried calling, I have tried texting, even the mother, because I know she's the mastermind. It's not Felicity. The mom is the problem." And I'm like, okay, big accusations here. And ultimately, he then poses a question, because he's like, another thing that I've noticed is that the father is never anywhere, right? Even when we're meeting with Wazir to talk about this issue, the father is nowhere present. And I quote, "Where is Felicity's dad in all this issue? When you call Wazir to bonge the whole issue, where is your dad? Imefika point, Wazir hawezi solve issues na madem." Bit sexist, but continue. "Simu yangu haichukuliwi kama the father simu yangu haichukuliwi na kama the father of your granddaughter, you don't know why I am calling. Why can't you pick up my calls or return my calls?" And like, okay, first of all, many things to be said here. But then he actually does bring up the issue of finance, because that was the main issue where Felicity started this whole story. It was, he's a deadbeat dad. So according to him, he says, and I quote, "If it's because of money, mimi mwenyewe nauliza how much money is needed. I wouldn't come here and lie. The reason why I am not talking about Felicity is because she's not here to defend herself. Mimi kitu nasema ni, I want to see my daughter." And let's break this down in bite sizes, because there's a lot going on. First of all, you are going on public television across millions of people and saying that it's not your baby mama that's the issue, it's the mother that's the mastermind. Okay. Everyone has a mind. I think let's start looking at things more logically, because as human beings, we have to think. Let's think, okay? Someone who's above the age of 18, someone who has been able to get a child, there's a level of maturity there that you can't discount. Felicity is a human being with a brain of her own. No one can force you to do diddly squat. If you want to do it, you will do it. If you don't want to do it, you will not do it. So you dragging the parents into all of this and shaming them, first of all, doesn't make you appear endearing in any way. In fact, you're now piling up issues on top of the issues that you already have. Calling out both the mom and the dad. You've in one interview, you've made the mom sound like a villain. You've made the dad sound like some puppy who has no ability to control or manage his own household. And then ultimately, you've covered it up by saying, "Oh, but I'm not bringing up Felicity in any of this because, she's not here to talk about herself." What about her parents? They're also not there to talk for themselves. Why then throw them under the bus? But this is just my thing, okay? There is clearly a problem between Felicity and Mr. The Pluto. But these issues need to be dealt with the both of you. And I believe in any situation, and I've seen this happening a lot, especially this week, because of whatever reason people keep asking me about their marital issues. I'll say this, and I will say it very loudly. Marital counseling, premarital counseling, all of these things are important. But ultimately, finding a neutral party that has no bias between either of you is the best way to deal with these things. You can go to court and ask for custody of this child. Why haven't you? Because it's You can go to court and ask for custody of your child. You can go to court and fight for double custody of your child. Like, halfway, kila mtu apatiwe days zake akae na mtoto wake. But you sitting there and saying, "Oh no, it's not in my hands, I'm not allowed access." Have you gone to court? With all the money that you're making, have you gone to court? Have you demanded for your child in the legal way? If it's not working in a civil way, take it to court, okay? Ni pesa ngapi inahitajika? wait.
Honestly,
Everything about this pisses me off.
here's the thing. It's giving, I'm entitled to whatever I want whenever I want. Now, the Pluto, I like you. Like, you're a cool guy. You seem like you're cool. But when it comes to issues regarding your family,
It's half-assed.
keep quiet, okay? If you're not dealing with it legally, if you're not going to court, if you're not getting your lawyers involved and saying, hey, I want to see my child from XYZ. I want to provide for my child XYZ. I want to be involved in this way. You go petition the court, they hear you out, boom, it's done. But now you want to make it seem like, oh, I am a mature Kikuyu man, so I will call the elders. But even when I call the elders, her father is not picking up my calls. Her father, you're not entitled to her father's space and time. If her father does not want to talk to you, there is a reason. There is a reason. He saw his daughter. He had his daughter's side of the story. He does not want to communicate with you. His daughter is doing well. Granddaughter is doing well. So it's up to you to figure out how you're going to approach this. But now if your chest is outside in the air and you're like, even the dad, I am calling him, he's not your age mate. You know, he's literally not your age mate. And you're going to call him whenever, wherever, and demand to talk to him, and so that he can see your point of view over his own daughter. You guys forget the relationship between fathers and daughters. Out of this world. You think this man is just going to, you know, please go to court.
Yeah.
We all collectively do not care. Honestly, it's an entertaining story. We're talking about it. It sparks debate and discussion. But at the end of the day, it's not a solution for you. Go to court.
I remember something someone had told me. A friend had told me about a situation where they were not staying with their partner at the time, and the partner would find a way, anafanya shopping inapelekwa nyumbani.
Mtu anduthi.
Anafanya shopping inapelekwa, even if you have to drive yourself, you drive your Porsche mpaka nyumbani kwao, uache shopping hapo kwa mlango, ugonge mlango wachukue. The energy, you know, it's just giving.
If a man wants to see his child, he gonna see the child.
Me watu wananiboingi sana siku hizi, because this is not a justification for you acting the way you, and then you publicly shame them on who you go, hey, unafungua mdomo yote unasema oh wamekata. Ni watu mtapatwa na kiboko yenu iko kwa moto inawaka.